It's funny how we sometimes have to hear or see ourselves saying things out loud to actually get it. At least for me, it's like that. I didn't really know why I uploaded the last video, the first video of the gratitude diary. I had not planned it, it just came to my mind and I went for it. And now I know. That video was actually meant for me. As soon as I uploaded it, I watched it and it just opened up more depth, just hearing me talking about my struggles from this perspective. I guess the magic of YouTube helped to unlock deeper levels, and the last 2 days have been pretty interesting. I'm sitting here with my journal right now and thought I'd share a little bit with you guys of my discoveries. Because I realized shortly after I uploaded the video that I was not in the flow of grief and gratitude. I allowed the grief to come whenever it needed to be seen, and then I made space for it and I felt it, I released it and surrendered to the grief. For the gratitude, I tried to force it to come though. I didn't surrender. I tried to control it and it didn't come in the moments where I wanted it to come, which made me really frustrated. And I overlooked it in the moments where I felt gratitude and I didn't register it. Oh my god, I almost dropped my phone. Because for me, I've realized like gratitude, it's a very subtle feeling. It's very warm. It basically comes lots of times in a bundle of other good emotions. So like, for example, I feel gratitude when I'm joking around at work or when I'm having a good conversation with my housemates or anything like that. Like before I was aware of the joy or the excitement or whatever was there. But I didn't register the gratitude that I was feeling. In hindsight now, when I go back to those moments, then I can feel it. Then I'm aware of it, but in that moment I wasn't mindful enough, I guess. What I realized is I understood the concept of grief and the concept of gratitude, and I understood the rhythm of them together because I've been there before in this rhythm of grief and gratitude, how they like bounced off each other and worked with each other. And the last time it came naturally, and this time I tried to force it. And that didn't work that well. And I couldn't understand why it's not working, because it worked the last time, right? So I was just trying to figure out how to do it and what to do, and that was exactly the thing that stopped it from coming. Because I was there with my mind. Like, I understood the theory. I had like understood how everything works, but that didn't mean that I actually surrendered and that I understood how this looks like this time. So I realized I looked in the wrong places and in the wrong ways to find gratitude that maybe have worked the last time for me with like gratitude affirmations or etc. And this time it just didn't work for me, and the less it worked for me, the more I tried to make it work. So because I understood it, right? And I think that is the point that I want to make with this video. Just because you understand something just because you understand how it's supposed to look doesn't mean that you actually get it. At least for me, that doesn't mean that I actually get it. I haven't understood it yet. That's why I needed the video from me of myself talking about the things out loud to actually click, because I heard it from a different perspective this time, instead of just being in my head and why isn't it not working, or maybe like swearing out what happened. No, I was more detached from it and came with a different perspective, and then it opened up so much for me. I was just journaling so much, and because I then became aware of how the rhythm of grief and gratitude plays out this time for me. Now I know where to look, and now I know that I cannot force it. I cannot control it. It will come in the moments where I just surrender. And not just to the grief, also to the gratitude. Just be open for it. What else did I write? Yeah, I try to create the flow instead of just following it. And it's really what I've noticed this time when I'm feeling grateful. It's not when I'm trying to do something, when I'm trying to be someone or to be myself, when I'm just me, when I'm not trying to be myself, when I'm just me. No trying, just being. And in these little moments that I have every day, it doesn't have to be these big feelings of gratitude. It's just like, no, it's just the little warmth, that little beautiful feeling that you get when you're actually in the present moment and look around at the beauty or whatever it is, like when you're laughing about a joke and when somebody tells you something really interesting, like I can feel it. I just looked for something bigger, I guess, for something more in your face, and that's not how it feels for me, at least at this time, in this moment, as this version of myself. So I'm really curious what this gratitude diary will end up being, because usually every time I try to upload something, I had an idea in my mind, just like, okay, what could be the first one? What could be the next one? Where could it go? You know, planning ahead a little bit so that I actually know what I'm getting myself into. And because then I guess my fears and insecurities came out, like, oh, if I don't plan it, what? Not that I run out of like topics or things to say, or I don't even know. Like, it was all in my brain. Well, this time I felt called to record, to upload it, and I just did it, and I still don't know about the next episode, which is pushing me out of my comfort zone a lot. But I'm done planning this. I just go with the flow whenever I feel inspired to share something about gratitude or my relation with it, or I don't even know. Then I do. I guess this is my little experiment here. Okay, I share with you one thing that I feel grateful for. There are a lot of things, actually, now that I know where to look for the gratitude. Oh, okay, what I shared today is I'm so grateful that I got my septum back into my nose, because I took it out last night because I just sneezed so much. I don't know what was going on. It was hectic. So at some point it came out, and because I was just kept sneezing, my nose was a bit I couldn't get it back in. I was like, oh, I'll do it later after I've come down a little bit. And of course I forgot and went back to sleep and didn't even think about it until it was almost noon today when I saw it, and I was like, shh, ooh, shoo. And I got it back in. I'm so glad, because it hurt so much to get it done, and I would not do it again. I'm so glad I had it, but I would not do it again. So I'm so grateful that I managed to get my septum back in. That's my thing for today. Well, peace.